What happens when the mayor of Washington, D.C., the heart of American democracy, goes head-to-head with Congress itself? This week, Mayor Muriel Bowser appeared before the House Oversight Committee in a session she later described as nothing less than a disgrace. But why did she use such powerful words? And what does this confrontation really mean for the future of Washington, D.C.? Before we break it down, share your opinion in the comments. Should Congress have the power to overrule D.C.'s local government? Your thoughts matter, and they could shape the debate. Don't forget to subscribe, because here, you'll always get the full story. Stay with us to uncover what really happened. Washington, D.C. is unlike any other city in the United States. It's not a state, and yet it's home to more than 700,000 residents who pay taxes but don't have full representation in Congress. For decades, this unusual status has fueled the debate over how much control the federal government should have over the Capitol. The oversight hearing put this issue front and center. Lawmakers questioned Bowser's leadership, but she argued that the hearing wasn't about real solutions, it was about politics. In her words, the session unfairly painted the city in a dystopian light that doesn't reflect the daily lives of its residents. At the core of the dispute is something called home rule. Since the 1970s, this law has allowed Washington, D.C. to manage its own local affairs, from schools to budgets. But because D.C. is a federal district, Congress still has the final say. Critics in Congress want to expand their authority, rewriting local laws and limiting the independence of city officials. Supporters of Bowser argue this undermines democracy, silences residents, and treats the Capitol as a political pawn rather than a living community. Bowser made it clear. She believes the people of Washington deserve respect, autonomy, and the right to govern themselves without being overruled from Capitol Hill. After the hearing, Bowser's frustration was unmistakable. She said the session ignored the city's progress, exaggerated its problems, and misrepresented its identity. In her view, it wasn't a genuine attempt to improve governance, but a staged attack meant to strip D.C. of its voice. She warned that if Congress continues down this path, the future of local democracy could be at risk, not just in Washington, but as a precedent for other regions across the country. This isn't just about one mayor or one hearing. It's about the very definition of self-governance in America's capital. For Congress, the city is a federal district under its constitutional authority. For D.C. residents, it's their home, their community, and their right to decide how it should be run. The outcome of this ongoing struggle could reshape Washington's role for decades to come. Will it move closer to true statehood, or will federal intervention tighten its grip? So here's the question. Is Congress protecting democracy or undermining it? Should Washington, D.C. remain under the shadow of Capitol Hill? Or should its people finally have the freedom to govern themselves fully? Tell us what you think in the comments. We want to hear your voice on this. And don't forget to hit subscribe, because this battle for the future of America's capital is only heating up. Stay with us, because in our next report, we'll reveal the hidden political deals that could decide whether D.C. ever becomes the 51st state.